Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So this I had to discuss about with Power BI visualizing data. So in our Power BI series, we have covered as uh, ETL part, that is extracting, transformation, and loading data is covered. And now we are covering with the visualizing data like reporting. So in this first video, I will discuss about with the high level uh, visualizing data. Then we'll start with the reporting. Okay. So basically, first visualizing data, we have arise with three questions. First of all, so question number one is mainly what type of data are you working with? So what type of data are you working with, Coders? So geospatial data, time series data, hierarchical data, and financial data. So time series data called as line charts. So we'll go with the data that changes over time, and time series data, that is so geospatial data called as mainly data related to the locations like map charts, and hierarchical, so data relating with the structure, like example product categories. We'll use with tree maps to show the contributions. Financial data, so for financial data called as mainly data about with the money, example revenue. So we'll use with the bar charts or waterfall charts to represent this data. So, and second thing is, second question will arise with what do you want to communicate? So to communicate called as mainly so how we represent the data in the end user to understanding way, like comparison data, composition data, relationship or distribution. So like comparison called as we'll go with comparing the values, like example sales per product. We'll use with bar charts or line charts for time-based comparisons. And composition. So for composition called as to show how parts make up a whole. Like example, sales contributions. So to use with stacked bar charts or pie charts. And relationship. So for relationship to show how the things are relating. Example, age versus purchase amount. To use with a scatter plot or bubble chart for visualizing the relationship. And last one as the distribution. So for distribution to show the frequency. So the frequency is example number of customers in each sales range. So we'll use with a histogram or box plot. Okay. So this way we can do with what do you want to communicate. That is mainly comparison, composition, relationship, and distribution. And who is the end user, and uh, and what do they need. So who is the end user and what do they need called as mainly basically we'll use go with three major categories. One is the analyst, manager, and executive. So for and the last one general public, that is so mainly we'll go with three categories: analyst, manager, executive, and last that is general one is general public. So for analyst called as mainly wanted to detail the data for in-depth analysis, like tables or combo charts or bar chart plus line charts. So this way, the trends we have to identify. So manager is mainly needs a summary to make a decision quickly, like decision making process. It will take so that is by using stacker bar charts or line charts to provide the key insights. And executive. So this executive is needs a high level view. So high level view called as example we'll take as a KPI. So key performance indicators. So simple visuals or bar charts are perfect for presenting the top line metrics. So this is the high level visualizing the data for arising three questions. So in this in detail we'll go. So first one, what type of data are you working with? So what type of data are you working with, Called? So different types of data. So above we have mentioned as like time series data, geospatial data, categorical data, hierarchical data, different types. So for example, if I go with time series data, so for time series called as trends. So the data over the period or over the time. So example, monthly sales or yearly sales, so last year sales, previous year sales, uh, last quarter sales, last 2 quarter sales. So this way we can go with time series data. So for visualization of this time series data, we'll use with mainly line chart. Next, we'll go with geospatial data. So geospatial called as mainly geography. So data is relating to that geography. So example, country-wise sales, region-wise sales, etc. So for visualization is we'll go with map charts. And coming to categorical data. So for this categorical data called as, so if example, we'll go with product types. So product categories or customer segments. So this data represents with the categories or groups. So for this categorical data, we'll show with bar chart or pie chart. So this is mainly comparing just to, okay. So hierarchical data. So for hierarchical data, so the data organized in a hierarchy. So example, we'll go with hierarchy year. So within the year, we'll go with quarterly, next to monthly, next to weekly, day wise. If required, the downstream hierarchy also will go hourly, minutes and seconds also. Or else if we take as a geography hierarchy, example, global, or else country wise, next to state wise, uh, district wise, mandal, go on. So example here I had taken as the product categories and subcategories, etc. So for this hierarchical data, we will use with tree maps or sunburst charts. So this is the best way we can show with this visualization. Next, financial data. So financial data is mainly we'll call as the like financials, like revenue data, profit. So this is a number. We have to play with the numbers. So financial data, always we have to play with the number. So that is numerical data relating to the financial performance. That example is go with profit or revenue. So this visualization will go with bar chart, waterfall chart, or financial. So financial dashboard called as within the dashboard we'll design with the charts. Okay. So next to textual data. So for textual data is like text to so the data is made up of a text. Like example, we'll go with customer reviews or survey responses. So these data we have to visualize by using word clouds. So for example, I have to use with word cloud. So just instead of in the Zoom meeting, just I asked as to type everyone as in the comment, how are you, or how about you are doing. So everyone is to ping in the comment within the some text. So that text is to be summarizing. That is the bar chart, or else in the go with the word clouds. So for bar chart is summarizing the frequency of key terms or topics. Next, we'll go with funnel data. So funnel data is mainly customer conversion steps. So like a process or a sequence. So these funnel charts are to represent with each stage and where to drop off. Next to survey data. So survey is mainly we'll take the questionnaire or feedback from sometimes. So when we take the questionnaire or when we take the feedback, so this data we have to visualize. That is by using the bar chart or stacked charts is the best category to visualize. So this is the way we have to visualize the data. So what type of data are you working with? So different type of data we are working with: time series, geospatial, categorical, hierarchical, financial, textual, funnel, and survey. Next, we'll look into what do you want to communicate. So what do you want to communicate is mainly like we have to what do you want to communicate is mainly like above we had to mention as comparison, composition, okay, relationship, distribution. So these we had to discuss about. So in comparison, what are all the charts we had to go, and in composition, what are all the charts we had to go, like that. So first of all, we'll go with comparison. So when comparing the values over time or across the categories, so so this comparison is across the categories means like we'll take as example first bar chart. So if you go with bar chart, so this bar chart is comparing the total sales across different product categories. Okay, like example, we'll go with those sales per product category, revenue by territory. So these one we can visualize with in the reporting bar chart. Next, clustered column bar chart. So this clustered column bar chart is mainly like sales figures for analyzing with year wise, like 2020, 2021, 2022. So for different product categories, we have to mention. Next, we'll go with data table or heat map. So this data table or heat map is mainly we'll use with the comparing the values across categories, often with large data sets. So basically, heat maps can show with the intensity or performance levels by using the color. So these colors are mainly so where dark colors represent with the high sales, light colors will indicate with the lower performance. So this is where we can show with the color coding heat map and radar chart. So this radar chart is mainly to compare the customer satisfaction ratings. So across with multiple product features. Next, line chart. So this line chart is above already mentioned with the time series. So over the period or over the trends, we will go with the line charts. So line chart is mainly displaying with the monthly sales or the years. Next, area chart. So this area chart also will go with the time series. Line area chart also is continuation of the line chart only. So that is also will part of line chart, area chart also. Next, we'll go with composition. So for composition, we had to use with mainly composition. It's part of it's a the part make a whole like sales contributions. So in this first chart is called as the stacked bar chart. So for stacked bar chart, we'll go with like sales contributions from different product subcategories for each region. So each region wise, I want to display as the product subcategories sales contribution. The number is easily to identify. And pie chart. So pie chart above also we had discussed pie chart or donut chart. So pie chart is mainly the total revenue into product categories. Okay. But in this one, if you show with the bars, subcategories also possible. But the subcategory wise, so if you show with the pie chart, so it's clumsy, the data. And stacked area chart. So stacked area chart is mainly the revenue from different product categories contributes with to total revenue over time. And waterfall chart, so gains or losses. Okay. And funnel chart. So this funnel chart is showing with the customer conversion rates, tree map, sunburst chart. Next to distribution. So for distribution, we'll go with the histogram. So this histogram is mainly to show the frequency. Like this frequency called as mainly the number of customers in each sales range, like that. So for example, if we go with this example, for example, 0 to 100, 100 to 200, etc. And density plot. So this density plot is within the age range. So customers will fall within the age range, like the customer ages. And box plot or whisker plot. So this box plot is mainly it will show as like median values. So outliers. Okay. So the sale including with the median values and any outliers in the data. So like that is mainly distribution of data identifying with the outliers and medians and quartiles. Next to scatter plot. So this scatter plot is mainly like it will example will go. So comparing the customer age against total purchase amounts to identify any correlation part. So data table or heat map and map geospatial, this one map. So we will go with the frequency of sales across different territories or regions, etc. Next, relationship. So for relationship, I'll go with scatter plot. So this scatter plot is mainly showing with the relationship between customer age and total purchase amount, like positive, negative, or none. Next, bubble chart. So bubble chart is mainly where the x-axis shows with the product price, where the y-axis shows with the sales volume, and the size of the bubble represents the total revenue. Next, data table or heat map, correlation matrix. Okay. Next, we'll look into who is the end user and what do they need. So mainly, already we discussed this, who is the end user. So end users are mainly analyst, manager, and this executive. So first we'll go with analyst. So analyst is mainly analyst, the granular details and deep understanding of the data. So they need precise the data and to explore the root causes and specific performance issues also. So in this analyst, the preferred visuals are mainly this one. So tables or combo charts. Okay. So while combo charts called as the bar charts combined with the line charts. Next, manager. So manager is mainly need to summarize the data with insights that are actionable to drive operational decision making process. So they want to clear the performance and but will only into the detail if it supports with the key insights. So preferred visuals are mainly line charts, bar charts, pie charts, so that are clearly communicate with the trends or comparisons or distributions, etc. Next, executive. So executive is it needs a high level view of the business. So with clear KPI and quick access to the matrix. So that show overall business health that they want to minimal the details unless it adds with the critical context. So mainly the preferred visuals are mainly KPI charts and simple charts. Simple charts are the line chart, bar chart that communicate with the top line performance trends and minimal detail. So that is the executives focus on high level trends. That is the KPIs and example here. So this example is so mainly a dashboard with KPI cards showing monthly revenue, profit margin, and customer retention rates. It's simple line chart like highlighting the overall sales growth, etc. And summary. So this is the summary for analyst, manager, and executive. So for analyst is mainly the granular data for understanding the exact issues and performance RCA. The manager is mainly to summarize the data with some detail when needed to support the actionable decisions. So the executive is mainly high-level KPIs with minimal detail. So each role requires a tailored visualizations based on the level of detail and context they need for decision making. Okay, so this is the video regarding with mainly for what we say visualizing the data. So basically these are the three questions we have to focus on. Okay, so next video we'll discuss about another content, how we can design with the dashboard. So those things. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please like and subscribe.